Difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Microeconomics and macroeconomics are the two primary branches of economics, each focusing on different aspects of economic activity. While both are crucial to understanding how economies function, they differ in scope, scale, and the issues they address. First, scope of study. Microeconomics. It studies individual units in the economy, such as households, firms, and specific markets. It examines how these entities make decisions about allocating limited resources and how these choices affect supply, demand, and prices. For example, microeconomics would analyze how a company sets its production level or how consumers choose between products. Whereas macroeconomics, basically, this branch focuses on the economy as a whole, dealing with large scale economic factors such as national income, inflation, unemployment, and economic growth. It studies aggregate economic indicators and how government policies affect overall economic performance, like inflation rates or national unemployment levels. Second, key areas of study. Microeconomics key areas include supply and demand in individual markets, consumer behavior, production costs, market structures like monopoly and competition. It looks at how these elements interact to determine prices and output levels in specific industries. Whereas macroeconomics studies focus on broad topics like economic growth, inflation, unemployment, and fiscal and monetary policies. It analyzes the overall economic environment and aims to address issues like economic stability and long term growth. Third, objectives. Microeconomics' primary goal is to understand how individual decision makers, that is, firms and consumers, operate in markets and how prices are determined by supply and demand forces. It seeks to achieve efficiency in the allocation of resources, ensuring maximum benefit to society. Whereas macroeconomics studies aggregate economic phenomena and solves broad economic issues like national growth, full employment, and price stability. It also focuses on how government and central bank policies influence the economy. Fourth, examples of theories. Microeconomics theories like the law of supply and demand, utility theory, and the theory of the firm explain how individual markets work, how consumers maximize their satisfaction, and how firms decide on the production levels. Whereas macroeconomics theories like Keynesian economics and monetarism explore how governments can manage economic cycles, reduce unemployment, and control inflation through fiscal and monetary interventions. Fifth, relevance to policy making. Microeconomics informs regulatory policies affecting specific markets or industries, such as competition laws, pricing regulations, or subsidies for renewable energy. Whereas macroeconomics is critical in designing national economic policies, including fiscal policy, that is, taxation and government spending, and monetary policy, that is, interest rates, money supply management, to achieve broad economic goals like controlling inflation or boosting economic growth. Conclusion. In summary, microeconomics examines the behavior of individual economic units and markets, while macroeconomics focuses on the economy as a whole. Both fields are interconnected and essential for understanding economic dynamics at different levels. A full comprehension of economics requires integrating insights from both micro and macro perspectives to capture the broader and detailed economic picture.